Okay, so I just wanted to make this video to demonstrate how shit the VAC system Valve has in place for CSGO it truly is. Like, this is the pinnacle of how bad it gets during matchmaking. So, I've just solo queued on the Hydra campaign, and as you can see already, people are getting headshotted just straight off the bat, and it's only going to get worse, I tell you now. Here we go. So we are actually against an entire team of spinbotters, and this is weapon expert, and I'm getting kicked because I don't have hacks.
You can't surrender. You're supposed
I wanna explain. So like, I've been in probably over 30 to 40 games now, and out of those 30 to 40 games, I have played about at least only 2 of them out of there have had not a single hacker in, and that is absolutely disgusting. Okay, now all these people that I have been in matches with, there's been teams of 5, teams of 4, teams of 3, and I've reported every single one, and absolutely nothing, of course, it's effect has come about it. Apparently Overwatch doesn't even work on this game mode, and there's like absolutely nothing we can do, and it really does disgust me in the fact that new players to CSGO who have recently purchased the game, they're obviously not going to be able to matchmake on Prime yet, until they're ranked 21, and even then, when they're coming into the game, straight off, they've never played the game before, and this is the match they come to right here. A team against an entire spin bot. You know, what kind of impression does that make? I mean, personally myself, I started off with CSS, and I played that for, gee, I don't even want to know, like 2-3 years, and that's all I did, and I only recently came to CSGO due to the fact, you know, I watched a lot of majors, I watched a lot of videos of people playing it, and I understand the hackers and Valve anti-cheat has never been that great, but when people are stopping to play your game because they can't even play it due to the fact most of the time they're even put against just full teams of spinbotters, it is absolutely beyond obvious you're against a hacker. It's quite sad that new players are now putting it away and not bothering coming back because they have to use Prime matchmaking, and even then, people who are now not using Prime matchmaking, it is completely not a choice. If you want to play this game with any hope of actually winning or actually, you know, having fun and it be fair, you need to use Prime matchmaking. This is not an option anymore. Non-Prime matchmaking will instantly guarantee you a hacker, at least one person on your team or on the opposite team. And it's quite a flawed system even then. I mean, VAC doesn't work at all. You have to go to, if you want to matchmake now, you have to go to places externally like ESEA, and face it, their anti-cheat works, okay? Valve anti-cheat, all you have to do is get a private hack, make it yourself, and boom, VAC will not pick it up. And they even had to implement a new system to their anti-cheat called Overwatch, so when someone reports someone like I have, it won't even work. It won't work on the Hydra campaign because it's not Overwatch. It doesn't use Overwatch. But imagine this as a competitive match. I would report for all these. Valve anti-cheat wouldn't even pick up their cheat. It wouldn't do anything. It would, you know, probably maybe 3 months down the line if the guy runs up the hack again, maybe it would get detected. But that is just disgusting. So Overwatch basically, when you report these people, they get submitted to some random person who has about 500 odd wins, I'm not sure the complete statistics, but basically a player who has played the game a lot. So they are now relying on players to actually get people banned because their VAC system does not work. It's horrible. Like, if this was a competitive match inside of let me just fucking mute him. If this was a a competitive matching side, Face It or ESEA, this would be instant. As soon as the person came into the match, it would be almost instant he would be banned, because their anti-cheat actually works. It scans for cheats and it bans the player right off the bat. VAC is beyond like comprehension, an easy thing to bypass, and that really upsets me considering my background, and I'm quite excited for this game, but now I can't even play it until I'm ranked 21 because non-prime just doesn't work, and it's unfortunate. I've only put in about 50 odd hours currently, and already I'm just bored. It annoys me that the system has failed that much that you're having to rely on people using prime accounts and an Overwatch system of players who probably won't even be there long if this continues, because I have seen through time how bad this has got. Cheating is it's sort of like the butterfly effect, you see, how it works in life. When just get shot here again. It's sort of like the butterfly effect in the sense that when someone sees a cheater, they either have two options there. They can obviously continue to play, forget about it, it'll never happen again, go to another match, probably get a cheater, probably not. Either way, people are either pushed into becoming a cheater, or they'll just stop playing the game, or they'll continue playing it and just have to deal with it. And those options are none of those options are good. And that really upsets me. So when more cheaters come into the game, more cheaters are made from seeing the cheaters, and then the whole game just becomes this. Cheaters. And considering that the player bases are already going to shit because of PUBG, which it's not my area to like discuss if it's going to stay that way or not, but from what I can tell, PUBG most likely will collapse. This is my opinion here. It will probably collapse. All the people who were playing CSGO wanted something different. They wanted to get away from this, and they wanted to go to PUBG just so they had something, a break. Once they get bored of that, they'll probably come back to CSGO. But when all those people come back to CSGO, is it going to be even more cheaters, or is it going to be all the legitimate players coming back in? Possibly Overwatchers as well. It's all a very sad system, and I believe that Valve won't do anything to really fix VAC, due to the fact that when someone cheats with, for instance, I bet this guy here probably has 15 hours on the game, he's just bought a new account, and he's playing it just to cheat. He's probably boosting some people, and there you go, that's the end. He's doing it for a bit of banter, you know, laugh with his mates at how cool this cheat is. And that's why Valve, in my opinion, possibly aren't fixing it. They're making so much profit, so much money off the game purchases with all these new cheater accounts that are coming out, Smurfs, patches, everything. And it's really sad, because all you have to do now is, like, I think cheats is, if you put CSGO into Google, usually cheats is like one of the top results, and that really is just pushing the, you know, solid boundaries of how this game is just collapsed, you know what I mean? So I don't know, I really just wanted to make this video because I don't think people understand how bad the game has become, and I don't think Valve are paying attention to how bad this is, and I need to get the message across that if this continues, the player base will die. People will completely stop playing this. People will lose hope because nothing is being done about it. There is no updates at all that we could see to the VAC system. Like, nothing is going on. And there we go, like, now we're just gonna lose straight off the bat. We haven't even won a single round, we can't, because their entire team is spinbotters, you know what I mean? So I'm just gonna continue recording to the end of this match so you get the full scope of how shit, well, this is the shit that new players have to come into. I apologize for the language, but this really does just upset me to no end. And you know, every game comes with cheaters, every game comes with hackers, every game comes with people who are just looking to ruin your day. And unfortunately, in that case, you know, everyone becomes affected as you expect. New players, old players. Game just soon collapses because it's, you know, who wants to play this? Like, I just wasted, what, 15 minutes of my life for no reason. I didn't even get anything from it except lose my rank. It's just stupid. Anyway, I don't know if this would even be watched, but I just want to use it as evidence to how bad the VAC system is. And how bad it is to set an impression to new players like this. I find it really upsetting, so thank you all for watching.